If you're new to investing, we've always pointed you in the direction of index tracking funds. Index trackers are a low-cost way of gaining exposure to shares and replicating stock market returns as closely as possible. But what if replicating the market isn't enough? How should you invest your money if you want to try and beat it? A managed fund is run by a professional fund manager who picks shares or other assets with the aim of maximising the return for investors. Naturally, investors have to pay for the fund manager's expertise, but these funds have often been criticised for charging well over the odds and underperforming the market. Not all funds should be tarred with the same brush, as some perform much better than others. So how do you choose the right one? As a first-time investor, it's probably a good idea to stick to funds run by large, well-established fund managers who have a good reputation. You can find out more about the top fund managers from TrustNet. You should also review the long-term performance track record of any fund you're interested in. This data is widely available, but again, I like TrustNet. But don't forget, past performance is never a guide to the future. You should also check the charges aren't too high relative to similar funds. The cheapest isn't necessarily the best, but if the initial charge and the annual management charge are excessive, they will drag the returns down. Finally, make sure any funds are suitable for you as an investor. For example, if you're reasonably cautious in your attitude to risk, it's probably a good idea to steer clear of funds which invest in things like emerging markets or the specialist sector. You should only invest in managed funds if you're prepared to hold on to them for at least 5 years. The stock market is a volatile place, which isn't suitable for a short-term punt if you're a novice investor.